For Stallion TV, this is the Sideline Stampede featuring Bryce Moore, Cassidy Dillard, Colin Hammock, and Hunter Lovelace.
Welcome back to another episode of Sideline Stampede. I'm Bryce Moore. Thank you for tuning in on this rainy Wednesday. The MLB is currently still in a lockout going into day 98, making it the second longest lockout in MLB history. The Players Association was given an updated deadline of March 8th to come to an agreement, but the latest news leads us to believe that another week of games may be canceled. The Commissioner of Baseball, Rob Manfred, released a letter to the fans on March 1st updating fans on the current situation. He assured fans that they were prepared to continue negotiations with the Players Association to get players back on the field as soon as possible. The MLB has also recently announced their plan to work with Apple TV once an agreement with the Players Association has been reached. Sideline Stampede looks forward to keeping you up to date on all MLB news. The Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Calvin Ridley has recently found himself in a lot of controversies with. More on the story, here's Colin Hammock.
Calvin Ridley of the Atlanta Falcons participated in only 5 out of 17 eligible games this season due to working on his mental health. Now he faces missing the entire 22 NFL season. The fourth-year wide receiver has been investigated by the NFL for gambling, and this past Tuesday the NFL released that he will be suspended all of next season. He bet on a parlay for $1,500 that the Atlanta Falcons would win their game that week. This mistake will most likely cost him around $11 million in loss of salary. Now, Atlanta must go into this offseason knowing their number one wide receiver has been shelved, only adding more pressure to second-year tight end Kyle Pitts, who rose and shone during his rookie season with the Atlanta Falcons. Calvin is appealing the verdict to try and reduce the amount of games he will miss. This has been Colin Hammock, back to the Stallion.
March Madness is right around the corner. With the official bracket currently being developed, make sure you tune in next week to Hunter Lovelace and myself to give our take on our brackets and picks for this year's basketball playoffs. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Bryce Moore.